What's going on, beer planners? I'm here to welcome y'all back to another episode of the Beer Plans Motherfucking Podcast.
Motherfucking podcast.
It's your favorite podcasters here. You got your boy, motherfucking Vinny.
Woo!
And you got
your man Flash chilling as always.
Woo! And you got
DJ V-Loss in the building.
up in this bitch. Woo! And you got
Mr. Brown in the building.
Woo! Smooth, like a high shelf dark liquor,
Like marmalade.
Yeah, I mean, and you got
your man's DJ Melody.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, don't assume the pronouns. You know what I'm saying? Don't assume the pronouns. All right.
Today I am him.
That's Kevin Gates style. I like that. I'm here.
All right. So we're going to jump right into this. In all seriousness, y'all. So there's been a thing that's kind of been in the social media sphere, in the ether, if you will. It's a thing called the soft life. And so I figured I'd bring this to the crew so that we can have a conversation about it. But first, some context. What is the soft life?
Wait, can I? Before you get into it, I just have Kanye West, Good Life, playing in my head, but Soft Life.
Welcome to the soft life.
Welcome to the soft life.
And now you lost $60 million. Good
That's
job.
right.
All right, so never wanting to just fire off, without having some level of context. Well, sometimes we do, but so some definition, some places would define the soft life as living a life of comfort and low stress. Mm-hmm. Another definition would put it as right. Another definition would put it. Another place would define it as putting yourself first and prioritizing your peace. So that kind of answers.
That's a millennial if I've ever heard one.
Right. Hold on a second.
That was a Gen Z kind
Hold on a second. You made that sound way worse before we hopped on there. Now I kind of want the soft life.
Now you're sold on it, right?
When you give me a concrete definition of what it is, I think I want that.
Well, so we all want it, right? I think that what happens is with a lot of things, like in the YouTube and in the social media space, is people will, like, influencers will present it and make it look like it's light work, right?
Right.
And then the average person consumes that and then winds up desiring it. It's like those perfect couple Instagram accounts where everything looks so perfect. All of your spices and shit are organized and labeled. Your kids are perfect. Your husband is swole as fuck with a big dick. Your girl got the wettest pussy. Like all of this shit, right?
And that's a separate account.
And
right?
they never argue.
Separate account.
Right.
No, seriously, that's a separate account as opposed to each individual account.
Right.
They'll
They'll have their own joint account, right?
Fucking idiots.
So
Wow.
So the thing, what made me think about this was I was actually listening to another podcast because I am a habitual consumer of podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Right, same man.
And so they were talking. This was a while ago actually, and it was the Rory and Maul podcast, and they talked about. So they had some other people on the podcast. I think they might have had your girl Flash from Wildin' Out on there, or they were at least referencing. No, B. Simone. But anyway, so someone I might be mixing up episodes, but someone
Take showers, B. Simone.
That's for the social medias. Don't do that to her. Don't do that to her.
She says she ain't take showers. You need to take showers more than once in a week.
Look, I mean, if you ain't smelled the cooch, then we don't know for sure if she'll take showers. But anyway,
sure.
So someone on the podcast was like, "Well, Maul, you kind of live the soft life, right?" Because the perception with this guy is, he's always chilling, low key. He too cool for school, like Melody said, stuff like that. But he made a really, really strong point, which is it kind of encounter to what I see in like the social media space about just desiring to like just get it. This supposed soft life, which is he said, yeah, but I've been working for like 7 years. I've been grinding for 7 years every week, to get to the point of having that. And I thought that was a very valid point. So what I submit to the Beer Plans podcast, now that we know the what, is a conversation about the soft life.
Right now, facts.
Look, I'm going to tell you now. I'm a person that constantly strives for success. All right? And and a part of me striving for success is always listening to motivational people. Every single morning, part of my routine, while I'm getting, looking sexy for the day, which doesn't take long. I listen to motivational people all the time, and one big person I really like is David Goggins. I don't know if anybody know who David Goggins is.
Never heard of him.
He's a guy.
That nigga's extreme.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Maybe I might know who he is, but if I see his face, but don't know his name.
I don't even know if you know him by seeing his face, but like Vinny said, he's very extreme. He's very all about not letting your mind get weak, not letting your body get weak. I'm not going to go too much into his story because it would take too long. So
the quickest possible version is he was a dude, he wanted to be a Marine. At the time he wanted to be a Marine, he was like over 300 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, he was.
And
he was his job was an exterminator, killing cockroaches and shit.
And the recruiter basically was like, not like that. And so like they basically told him like what he would need to do in order to even think about becoming a Marine. And he did it. He lost a fuck ton of weight. He like locked in, so he says, lost a bunch of weight and like did the shit. But he did it in probably, if you look at it with a rational mind, the most extreme way possible. So that's it.
Yeah, and
now he does the motivational shit.
And
did he ever join?
I think he did. I think so.
Yeah,
so I don't know if I went like that, but I think so.
Yeah, I think he went through Hell Week 3 times, which is unheard. Yeah, right. Look at your face. That's absolutely unheard of. But my point with him is like he's instilled in me to always take the harder road, because you don't ever want to be like. I think a lot of society feels as though at some point you're going to get to a place in life where everything's going to be a bed of roses. You're not going to have any problems, or you have very minimal problems, and you're going to reach that plateau in life where you're going to be laying on a silky cloud of marshmallows and bullshit, and you're going to be feeding grapes and stuff like that. Like, that's everyone's image of success. Mm-hmm. Me personally, and because I like I said, I listen to this David Goggins guy, I always believe in every single day you wake up and you do something that you can't stand doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that builds a callus in your mind. When life, tries to fucking kick you in the balls, you have some strength for that. You know what I'm saying? For me, personally, it's waking up every single day. Doesn't matter what day it is, unless I'm hungover, Mr. Brown. Well, because it's because of you most of the time. Waking up at 5 in the morning every single day. I've grown that's a practice. I don't like it. I much rather sleep in. But when you put yourself in a position to not have an out for yourself, you build such a callus for life that you can pretty much take on a lot of things that life throws at you. And my point in saying that is, I think that the soft life thing is such everyone's seeking that, but don't truly know what it is, that it can be very debilitating to your life force. And the fact we are people that we live off rewards in life. You know what I'm saying? So if there's no reward in life anymore, what's the point in living anymore? You know what I'm saying?
The reward in a soft life would be the peace.
Sure.
So
a piece that you worked for, but like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A piece that you absolutely worked for.
It's certain people who are saying, I want the soft life because I've already put in the work all these several years.
Right.
So now I want the soft life. And then there's other people who are like, I just want the soft life. I ain't put no work in. I just want to have the soft life.
So basically people want Thanos at the end of the movie, but they don't want to be Thanos during
but you joke about that, but look at what Thanos did at the end of that movie.
Don't act like him.
He was he achieved what he wanted, and that's a very interesting. I can't even believe I'm saying this about a fucking Marvel movie, which is the greatest superhero movie to ever exist in the world, is Infinity War. He got what he finally wanted. He got that peace, like you said, that he finally wanted, but he was extremely tortured at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He died happy though.
what's that?
He died happy though.
Not in the second movie.
I would say he died satisfied.
Exactly. Fair enough. Died satisfied.
He stood on what he wanted, but
Exactly.
But okay, satisfied, but in realizing the goal that he achieved wasn't what he thought it was going to be.
I would say the counter to the whole soft life concept is that it is what is the thing in the desert? A mirage.
Right.
Here's what I mean by that.
Right.
Every time I've ever like read an article, a book, or watched an interview about these like quote unquote successful people, known and popular and otherwise like unknown millionaires, billionaires, or what have you, at some point relatively early in the arc of their journey came the success where they could have had the quote unquote soft life.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the idea of doing nothing that drove them to do the things, make the decisions they made, and do the things that they felt they needed to do to get to that success. It was either just the genuine love of what they wanted. So, like, you know, think of your favorite artist or creator or what have you, who has a bunch of success and still does it and still grinds the fuck out,
right,
even to this day. And it wasn't the amount of money they had. So think, you know, whatever millionaire or billionaire or investor or whoever you can think of today that still does like all of that shit to make even more money, because they've had they achieve generational wealth, or they achieve success such that they can have this soft life pretty early in the arc of the life of their story. It was the thing that drove them is the thing that they can't ever give up, and that's the irony of it. Is that once you get to a certain mindset, it seems, where you have the ability to achieve the resources needed for this quote unquote soft life, it seems as though you never actually want it once you get to that point, because the idea of sitting around and doing nothing now becomes utterly boring and unfulfilling.
It's. I was gonna say it's interesting you say that, because I was listening while you guys were talking. I don't think that I ever will want the soft life, just because when I think about things that make me happy, they are like directly opposite to the soft life. Mm-hmm. From cage fighting to firefighting to going through college, to me the biggest thing I always loved was the respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, money and all that stuff and the easy life is cool, but my thing is, when I see somebody else, I want them to know I got out of the mud. I want to look at another man and have that respect of the other man, versus sitting back and being somebody that, yo, everything was handed to you. Even being as a kid, I'm like, yo, I want to be a professional wrestler. That's still a hard lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's, from doing karate growing up to getting in, citywide schools, like, nothing that I ever wanted to do was, in my mind, an easy thing. And I never wanted it to be easy, because, again, my thing was always respect versus easy. So I feel like even if I got the soft life, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't be happy, because it's really all about respect at the end of the day. And respect and easy life kind of go opposite each other when it all comes down to it.
I think it just stems. So I think people who may, I guess, want this, it stems from like probably tired of struggling. So I think you have to come from a place of struggle where it's like, you know what, I didn't work. You know, I worked this dead end job all these years. I ain't getting nothing from this. This ain't fulfilling to me at all. So it's like, you know, I think that that soft life ideal is more, you know, so the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing. So it's like, I've been struggling for all this shit. You know, I'm tired of this grind. I'm tired of this hustle. You know what I'm saying? Some people thrive off the hustle. Others don't. So I think some people like, you know what, I'm tired of struggling. This seems like, you know what, if I can get somebody to take care of me, hence the whole like sugar baby lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think a lot of, you know, I'm not gonna say everybody who's a sugar baby like started from a place of struggle. Though I'd probably estimate a good amount of them did. But you know, I think a lot of it stems from like just tired of struggling. You know what I'm saying? So I can't hate on somebody, well, you know, who thinks like, you know, I'm tired of struggling. I'd rather do.
And they're also, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. I think there's a group of people that they genuinely don't know what makes them happy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I think those are people that kind of get caught up in that whole rat race thing. Like, all they know is go to work. But if you ask them and say, hey, look, I give you a wish tomorrow. You get one wish to do whatever you want and what you want in life. They may not know what it is because they don't know what makes them happy. They just do what they're told, and that's all they know. You do what you're told. You just follow rules, and you just go.
That's a good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a good
so,
point, Flash. Yeah.
at the end of the day, I feel like that's part of the problem. People have to really sit down and be like, yo, what makes me happy? What is it that I really want with my life?
I can't even lie to you. So like that point, that's actually a great point in the sense that like that actually is me, and I know that like I think if you look at social media, you'll hear what you'll see is like a lot of women talking about wanting the soft life, but like to the point that you said, I very much so for a long time was that person is like that for whatever reason bought into the you do the quote unquote right things, you follow rules, and as long as you work hard enough, you get like whatever.
Check the boxes.
Right, you check all the boxes, right? So that would be but when I really like sat with myself, especially during that process, you know what I mean? That came like one of the things that comes to mind is if I was really actually honest with myself, like self-aware enough to be honest with myself, I probably would have dropped out of college after my freshman year because I had no idea why I was there other than the fact that I was supposed to be.
Gotcha. Did it make you happy being at school?
I think the parts outside of class, the friends you make, the parties you go to, the experiences you have, sure. But like the whole reason you're quote unquote supposed to be in college, no. Because my thing was the thing that I didn't realize after I graduated was if you fall asleep in a class, then that's not the major for you anyway. But like I was so invested in it to the point where like even I'm sure you recall DJ Vilas, me trying to convince you to get on that path because it's like that's my friend, that's my brother. So like if I can just get him on the quote unquote right path, he'll be good too. I want to help him. You know what I mean? But really, what it is was just blind. And I'm not saying that college. So like I'm not that person that's like no one go to college. College sucks or anything like that. There's definitely like a path in college where you can be successful, and there's definitely like these paths that you're quote unquote supposed to take that where you can be successful. What I'm talking about is being honest with yourself. And like you said, so like if you're in a position where you're like, well, damn, I done did all the things I was supposed to do, and I still don't feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Now all of a sudden you see someone on Instagram always with some palm trees in the background, talking about something called the soft life. You're like, well, and then I deserve that. I already did the work.
But also, no, you go ahead. I'll just make this quick point. It's just that going along with what Betty said, these people always they say that. And they display these pictures and always make a point to say, I did this without going to college. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like a bigger asshole when you did go to college.
Especially when Sally Mae be like,
I just want to add that counterpoint because I feel like if you don't know what you want to do, then I would say go to college because the one thing that college does, it broadens your areas that you can go in. So like, if I don't go to college, and all I have is a high school diploma or less than that, it limits what I can access. If I go to college, even if I don't know what I want to do, I have access to broader avenues and I can explore stuff and figure it out. So even if I don't know, okay, look, this is my major, this is not, I can draw some connections, I can draw some internships, I can explore what I like versus what I don't like, versus me being in a high school where I would never have access to that. And even after you graduate with college, it's still, with a degree, you can access different stuff and people will hear you out versus if you don't. So my thing is, if you're still trying to figure it out, I will almost say keep those channels open, go to college, network as much as possible, get your degree, so while you're figuring it out, channels are still open to figure out what you want to do.
With a $75,000 price tag?
No. Wait. So I say this because like, and tell me shut up if I'm going too far. But I would argue that while you were in college, you joined a frat, right? So you have channels open, regardless of whatever you decide to do. You still have some networking possibilities there. Versus if you never went to college, that wouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? So you still have that possibility to open stuff up versus you just not going to college and saying, I'm just going to go this way. I mean, now if you know what you want to do and you're like, yo, I want to be a truck driver and that's what I want to do, cool. But should your back get hurt or something happens, your options are severely limited on what you're going to do outside of that.
So I would say I would edit what you said without going down the whole road of a whole nother conversation because I think
I got you.
I don't want to get off topic, but I would edit what you say and say that if you don't know what you want to do, you should keep your eyes. You should be open to the idea of potentially going to college should it make sense for you. And I would say that you add into that piece that college is a good option potentially if you also don't have to go into severe debt to achieve it. Because the thing is like you should never like. I've never been a fan of the idea of pushing people, especially like impressionable minds, like in their formative years, say under, 25, to do a thing because this is like the be all end all. And again, we can make this a topic on another episode, but I do think that in there is something in the sense of like maybe this soft life thing is very appealing to the scenario where if you don't know what you want to do, then the struggle doesn't really have a lot of meaning versus someone who does. Think about like people we talk about, or even people that we look up to, like whether it's people in the culture, like and again I get people debate these, but like whatever, but like a Diddy or a Jay,
Diddy went to
or
college?
Something like that. Yeah, he dropped.
He ain't finished, but he went. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, when he did at parties, they were at Howard. You know what I'm saying? But that opens that channel.
But not so much the college part, but like whether you look at these people. Well, when you look at these people, they all tend to have. Even like the Warren Buffetts of the world, they had like there was a thing that drove them or what have you in order to get to what they wanted. But if you don't really have like an idea of like shit. I don't know what drives me. I don't know what would make me want to get up at 5 a.m. every day to the point that like I may not have felt like it before, but it's normal to me now. Then the soft life where I wake up on the beach every day sounds pretty attractive. If nothing, then watching the videos on Instagram seems like an escape.
Can I just add one more thing? I'm sorry. I'm my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I just want to add.
No.
The problem with that is when you don't do for your own. And you go for the soft life, it's always subject to being taken away from you.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
If you are a sugar baby, that guy can get tired of you. And vice versa for somebody that has a sugar mama. You know what I mean? That can always be taken away from you. You can sit back and say, look, I ain't had to work, I had to do this. But, if he get tired of you, that's a wrap.
Sure.
You know what I mean? The good thing about sitting back and getting it out in the mud and struggling and doing what you got to do is that nobody can take that away from you. Education can't be taken away. Your credentials, your degrees, can't be taken away. Once you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, it always sounds good, but when you own your own and when you figure it out on your own, it's always more gratification on the end because it's yours to have permanently. Again, if I got a degree, whether it's in that field or not, I can go do some other stuff. Again, I had a major in psychology and minor criminal justice, and I am a firefighter. But guess what? If my back get broken, I got other avenues.
True.
I can go do something else. You know what I'm saying? And that's my only point is that it doesn't limit you. So I get what you're talking about the soft life, but my thing is, at the end of the day, my only thing to tell people is, keep your options open.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on anybody else to take care of you. Figure it out for yourself and then go from there. Soft life is cool, but at the end of the day, get it for yourself because nobody can take what you do for you.
I just think that I think the perfect balance for us as human beings is to seek convenience for ourselves, not comfortability. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than if you work out, right? Mm-hmm. And you achieve, the Michael B. Jordan body that you want in Creed 3. Do you stop working out because you've achieved that, or do you keep going and pursue if you look like Michael B., why can't you look like, let's say The Rock?
I think in the mind of some, that it is a terminal process in the sense that when you get to that point, you do stop.
But also, it's the person you become during the process. Like when you first started, like let's say any of us is our goal is to be a millionaire or a billionaire, right? So, of course, when we're starting the process, we're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get $1 billion, and then I'm gonna get on like on Instagram, chill on the beach life. I'm never gonna work again. In that process, you become this person, this beast, if you will. That there's a certain thrill of getting that, going from $50,000 to obtaining $150,000 to achieving 450,000. Then at this point, well, I was going to say, at this point, now you in this process, you probably got people with you now. You know what I'm saying? So now you want your people to be millionaires and shit like that. So then when you get to $1 billion, now you got your friends, and you see that the fact that they get to quit their jobs because of the vision that you've had. You know what I'm saying? And so you want to keep that train going, even if you got your $1 billion. You want your friends and everybody to continue that whole train. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that hits on the point of essentially like what makes the pursuit of the soft life inherently burdensome, even though people don't realize it. Mm-hmm. And I think when people realize it, that's what makes them want to that's what makes people get to the point of like this whole notion of I deserve it without having to actually grind for it.
Yeah.
Because the whole rub is when you pursue
Master P and Romeo.
Oh gosh. But when we
talked about them on the last episode,
2 episodes ago. But when you go down the rabbit hole of trying to like pursue that and build that stuff for yourself versus someone giving it to you,
right?
Then you wind up in this scenario where, like you said, it's a never-ending process. I remember when I was dating someone in college, and like at that time I wanted to be a lawyer, and I started looking at all of the things that was required to be a successful lawyer, not in what I defined as a successful lawyer,
right?
And there was a lot of time, there's a lot of commitment, there's a lot of grind to it, and I was like, okay, well, I just need to get through this LSAT. And once I get a good enough score on the LSAT, I get in law school and I'm good. Then I started looking at what law school entailed. And I was like, well, shit. All right, I got to grind. Okay, so I just got to get the LSAT score. Then I get to law school. Then I got to grind in law school. Once I graduate law school, I'm good. Well, no, you got to now you got to pass the bar and get your license. So, okay, so now I'm going to do the LSAT. I'm going to get the score. I'm going to go to law school. I'm going to grind. I'm going to do well. And I'm going to do the bar. And I'm going to pass. I'm going to get my license. And I'm going to get my good job. And then I'm good. Well, no. Now you're a first year associate, and as I went down this process, it was like, well, shit.
But isn't
I came to this revelation. It was like, it never ends.
It never ends.
And so, like, when you come to that realization, if there's like, once you come to that realization, you can either accept it or you can say fuck that shit. And if you accept it, then you become the person. You run the risk of becoming the person that is unbearable to deal with on a personal level. Because that is your thing. You are obsessive about it. You can't live without that. Becomes your purpose. If you become the person that says fuck that shit, now you still want what you perceive as the benefits of it, but you just don't want the grind that comes with that. And that's okay. I'm not saying someone's lazy or anything like that. So what I'm saying is that's what makes people go, I deserve it. Let me go find someone that can bring that to me.
Yeah, but that grind can be extremely intimidating. When you break it down like that, it can be extremely intimidating. But like going back to the simplicity of just working out, if you want to look like The Rock, you know what I'm saying? If you're like an overweight person, you want to look like The Rock. You see that, and you're like, you know what, man, I can't look like that. How the fuck am I look like that? But then you start doing a couple push-ups, doing a couple sit-ups. All right, you done 10 push-ups. Now you're ready for 20 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? So then you and without you even knowing that, you're losing weight, you chiseling up, you know what I'm saying? And then so on and so on.
But those aren't the videos that that your algorithms pick up.
You gotta ignore those. Ignore those algorithms.
That's hard. My bad.
Yeah, sorry,
y'all good. I think from what y'all talking about, the topic we getting on to right now is, we'll see if you want it or you don't. See, you gonna be a man up and go get it or you not. Yeah, if you first generation anything, it's gonna be some work. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. If you don't want it, sit back and relax, and you can play on the sideline like everybody else. The difference between Puffy and Jay-Z and all these other people, they go after it. Period. So, yes, you can want the soft lifestyle, but yes, it comes with work like we talked about earlier. But, excuse my language, if that's too hard for you, stop bitching about it and sit on the sideline and then make peace with what you got. If you don't, then get up off your ass and go do something about it. But you can't sit back and be like, oh, well, this can happen and this is hard. Yeah, that's why everybody ain't doing it. If you're not going to put that work in, then sit your ass down. Or go settle for somebody else that at the whim of the time they feel like they can take it from you.
Right.
Because, again, you can be somebody's sugar baby. You can be somebody's sugar mama. And the minute they decide to stop dealing with you, and you might be there. Your self-respect is going to be gone. Your integrity might be gone. And if you're okay with that, then fine. But at the end of the day, the only way that you can get that soft lifestyle with respect is to get it on your own. Yes, it's going to be hard. Take the pacifier out your mouth, get on your grind, and do what you got to do. And shut the fuck up, because it's going to be hard. And I'm not talking about anybody on this podcast, I promise you. I'm thinking about other people that I've heard have this conversation, and they keep talking about how hard stuff is, how tough it is, and I'm like, yeah, it's meant to be that. So, if you really want it, you go and get it. If you not, then just sit on the side and be comfortable with what you're doing. But what you can do is sit on the sideline and keep bitching about how you ain't got this, how you can't do that. It's either you're going to go after and chase it, or you not. It's just that simple.
I was gonna say this is a joke, but I was gonna say this kind of reminded me of like that whole statement Kim K made, where she was like, "Get off your fucking ass."
But you know what was lost in it?
You know what's so fucked up about that?
She was right.
Yeah,
it was lost in it is the person that was saying it.
Yeah, she was wrong message. Right message, wrong
messaging.
How the fuck are you gonna have the worst sex tape I've ever seen in my life?
Oh, you never saw Black trying to give head then?
No, I have not.
That is also true.
But like, you laid on your stomach the entire time. Ray J did all the work, and she get all the fame.
Well, she was on her back.
But to be fair, hers come with a cause too, because her son, I think it was her son, that was sitting back searching stuff, and it popped up with his mom.
Can you imagine?
That stuff comes with a cause too.
That's a whole generation.
Without changing the topic,
this is a generation of OnlyFans.
Kim Kardashian is a marketing genius. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
I agree. You're right. What she said isn't wrong, and by no means do I think she's lazy. I think,
but she ain't no blue collar chick either.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, but you don't gotta be blue collar like to work.
So I think that's what it is. I think it's hard. They take that. That message would have been better received from someone who is perceived as having to more so work for their life.
Yeah, if Beyonce tells you that, you're like, okay, Beyonce, you're right.
Some people would disagree with that too. Well, okay, so maybe one way to think about this is
Jay-Z's a hard worker. Can we all agree on that? I think he's a hard ass worker
and deserves every penny he gets.
Right. For sure.
But there were people who
and then not only that, presented us what I love an artist that puts on another iconic artist. Like the fact that Jay-Z gave us Rihanna. That like I imagine
he knows business. You know
right.
I imagine he's done the research to know business.
I imagine Jay-Z saw Rihanna doing a Super Bowl halftime show and felt some type of way about that. Because I'm sure he remember we brought this girl in from Barbados at 16. And now she's a billionaire, and now she's like a global artist.
Because she probably did that for him.
What do you say? You count me. I always say I
she
count
millionaires.
Me, Kanye, and Reed like Bronze and Rock Boys, so four technically.
Right,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was gonna say you've been strangely quiet this entire time.
Because I'm gathering all of y'all definitions and thoughts of what the soft life is, and what I've realized when I've actually heard that term, the soft life, it wasn't until recently, and it was coming from women when it was talking about relationships. But now that y'all like describing it, I've heard people say that, I just didn't know that it was called the soft life.
Right.
Me, I'm thinking, as soon as he said soft life, I'm like, okay, he's talking about relationships. But I'm like, okay, I honestly, the soft life to me, like I feel like I'm maybe going through or have gone through a slight 3 years-ish, 2-3 years of a soft life. Like, but I've literally been working since before I was even legally allowed to work.
Right.
So it's like, I begged for the soft life because, I was tired. I was fucking tired, working every day, nonstop, never not having a job. Like, I worked. And the day 3 years ago when I finally quit my job, I'm like, okay, this is what I want. But now I realize after, having those 3 years to figure shit out, it's like what I really wanted was just flexibility. Yes. What I really wanted is not have to be confined to someone's 9-to-5 schedule and always feeling like any day I could be fired and replaced. Yes. Like, it's not necessarily to do nothing, sit around and do nothing. It was more so I could pour into my family, pour into my son, pour into myself, pour into my husband, pour into my family, and now creating my own businesses where I can find a way to make the money or more I would have made at a 9-to-5, but still having that flexibility to live my life.
What? Damn.
You broke from another perspective.
Shut us the fuck up.
I mean, it makes sense. It's just, but I feel like the only way you can kind of get to that is when you almost your own boss. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality of it
you can't do that with no experience. You can't do that with no skills. You
Right,
can't do
for sure.
that with nothing. If you're not going to go to college, get a trade.
Right.
Like, you have to put in some type of work unless you're just born with some fucking money. Because at the end of the day, even though money is fake to me, it's not real. It's real. It does make the world go round.
It's just a leverage.
You cannot have the soft life that you want unless you want to be homeless. Like, if you want to have that soft life,
that's a whole
that's a hard life. That's a hard life.
you want to have that, you
That's
still
a
got
hard
to do
life.
something to produce some money so that you can live.
So here's the thing.
It's
At the
about
end of the day, like, peep this, right? Like, not everybody can be a boss, right? I know people listen to Dame Dash and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a boss," right? But not everybody can be a boss
of none now.
That's okay. Like some people, like, it's okay. That's why I was like, it's okay to go to college. It's okay to, like, go to a trade school, whatever. But you just got to figure out why you're doing it, and don't mortgage your future in order to do it. That's a bad business decision.
I agree. I agree.
So like the thing about it is like, figure out what really motivates you to get the fuck up at the beginning of the day. Because if you don't have that, then it's a struggle to get up at any time. It don't matter. You could go to sleep at 9 o'clock at night, and 8 hours from then, it's still gonna feel like a struggle to get up because you don't want to do the shit you know you got to do.
Right.
And so that's the thing. Really, maybe at the end of the day, the soft life is figuring out what the fuck motivates you.
Hey.
So that when you get up, it's like, all right, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that, and I'm actually like, I'm motivated to do it, or looking forward to doing it, or excited about doing it. I don't know, because I don't live a soft life, so I can't say.
I mean, but again, like, I think it just is very person dependent, because I feel like, again, when I look at me, I complain all the time, but I feel like I can't think of a life that's without struggle that would make me happy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I like helping people. You know what I'm saying? I like doing everything I like requires competition and work. So I can't see me sitting back being like, oh yeah, I want a soft life. Because again, in my mind, if I got divorced and married Oprah tomorrow, in the back of my mind, it's like, the minute she gets tired of me, I can go back to having nothing.
Yo, I want to be on my own terms, yo.
For sure.
I don't know if it was our group chat or another group chat. Someone sent a post where it was like an older lady that was really attractive, and she was in lingerie or whatever, and it was like, would you want a sugar mama, or would you want to pick the sugar mama or the PS5? And I was like, PS5 easily, because I want shit on my terms. Yo. Like, I personally, as long as I have a say, don't want to have terms dictated to me, and I think that's always been the thing that's frustrated me about corporate America, 9 to 5, and all that stuff. Is that like them niggas dictate terms to you, and they can. That's the part we miss. Them motherfuckers can, because they built that shit. Your ass didn't build shit.
Right. And
you're
the cog in the wheel.
And so it's perfectly fine to get out of. It's perfectly fine to say, nah, this ain't for me. But get the fuck out of line. You gotta get out of line. You gotta go find whatever the thing is to build your thing, and that doesn't necessarily mean.
But be willing to put in that work too. Same time.
You gotta put in the work, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna become a bajillionaire, because in order to be happy, you don't have to be a bajillionaire.
Right.
You can just, like, I don't know. For me, you gotta define it for yourself. To me, if I'm not really paying attention to the price of eggs and gas, like, I know I'm in a pretty good financial state.
Right.
Yeah, man. People be asking me, I don't fucking know. I just buy the shit because I need it.
Right.
I just had this conversation the other day, like, yo, when it comes time to, like, buying stuff, like, me and my wife went out the other day.
But if anybody knows somebody with some food stamps, holla at me. Holla at your girl.
30 on the dollar, 50 on the dollar, shit. All right, so what's the takeaway of all of this soft life shit?
Soft life comes after a hard life.
There you go.
You're not going to get the soft life that you want unless you put the work in beforehand.
I know that's right.
All right.
Say it.
All right, so
I think it's interesting.
He had posted this segment, and they was talking about a body count, and I think she said she had met somebody that told her that they had something like 1,000 people or something like that. And then Charlamagne was like, how is that possible? Even 50 it's a lot of people, and I ain't
That's
believe.
because Charlamagne
I didn't believe him.
Charlamagne be trolling.
Right, he be trolling. Ain't no way.
Because yo, when you start doing the math, yo, like, all right,
it don't take much.
If you 40, right?
Exactly.
And you lost your virginity at 18.
Exactly.
That's what 22 years of fucking. So, what was the number? 1,000 bodies?
Yeah.
So,
did a guy say this or a girl say
the
this?
guy said that to
1,000
Tamar, I believe.
1,000 over 22 is still a lot. It's 45 bodies a year. So
you
that's three chicks a month. That's 3 bodies a month. That's 3 bodies a month.
No. 3 different bodies. 3 different bodies.
3 different bodies.
When y'all talk about
That's
your
a lot,
college
you know?
experience, I can know that men are capable.
Shit,
Men and women
too.
That's what I was trying to tell this nigga. But yo,
racking up bodies.
Yo, here's the thing. In college, and I can't speak for couch bucks, I don't know, but I know at Morgan, chicks will fuck you and be like, yo, all right, I'm going to class. I will see you later. Like, they was on that type of time.
Yeah,
so,
man.
yes,
I remember,
it is very possible for you to be smashing 3 chicks a month.
I remember when
keep it moving.
I was in college, yo. I remember this chick. She was bad. I was like, yo. And one of my boys, I was like, yo, what's up with such and such? He like, nah, you don't want that. I'm like, and he was one that was kind of known, like, he wouldn't, like, slide you to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, yo, don't do that, yo. Like, yo. I was like, yo, come on, yo. Like, I'm really feeling this one, yo. Like, what's up? He's like, nah, you don't want that. And I'm like, and I kept pushing the issue, and he was like, no, I don't think you understand. He was like, when we, you know, when I like first met her, we was down here, like, she like, you know, got hooked up with a couple of the football players, and she
got trained out.
Yeah, she fucked like, I think he was like, she fucked like 10 or 12 of the niggas on the football team like the summer before freshman year. I'm like, all right, say less.
Right.
But
still
yeah,
want fuck.
I'm still smashed.
Right. And in the back of my head, I'm like,
I'm not kissing you.
Well,
so basically, it's a transaction.
In the back of my head, I'm like, well, that just means she experienced, right?
Hold on.
That's not right. I'm still with a smash. I'm just not kissing you.
So here's a question. Here's a question for the fellas, and then I'll ask you, Melody, if that's cool.
Treating women like a second-class citizen.
Do y'all care, fellas? Do y'all care about a woman's body count? I can tell you right now, I fucking don't.
It depends on what you do.
In fact, the more that you have, the more I think it's attractive because you're experienced. Because you're experienced.
Especially at this age, I could give 2 fucks about it.
If a girl ate ass, that's a strike. If
say it,
know what I mean?
Say it.
Wait.
If a girl got G'd on and all these dudes nutted in her mouth, that's a strike.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, to a degree, and like, if you got balls dragged across your face, that's half a strike.
I know, really.
Wait, you never teased.
But he's right. The guy's right.
I have.
Guy's right.
Half a strike.
Wait.
You watch half a strike.
Wait, Flash. You never took your dick like
yes.
right up.
But I ain't married a chick or go with a chick. You know
so wait, if you plop your dick on a chick's face,
right now when we record.
hold on a second. So if you plop your dick on a chick's face,
no, I'm talking about your ball. If a chick put it up, like if the girl like he like balls in the face, like again, that's a half a strike. If you got G'd on by 7 niggas, and every nigga was just like boop across your face, I'm like,
well, what if it was 6?
That's the cutoff. You get that extra nigga, you out. You
7 strikes, you're out.
Like again, like yo, that's why I'm saying she's a half a strike. It's not disqualifying, but it's like a okay. Question mark.
I used to kind of think that way a little, like, you know, the whole
chick got trained
the whole
out by
idea,
8
the whole
niggas
idea
that's
of,
not
you know, if you
disqualifying.
ever had like a train ran on you thing, I used to think like, okay, that's a turn off. That's a turn off. I mean, and it still is a tiny bit.
Is it a turn on now?
No, it's not a turn on. But anyway, you gotta realize.
I much respect somebody who get a train ran on them now than then.
No,
it's different now.
No, it depends. Now it depends.
You got to be a porn star. You can't.
You can't train ran on now.
If
you wanted that shit.
If you wanted to be rid of a trap house, taking trains. Like yo, I think you gotta be in some hotel real seasons. Go
ahead.
So my point being, we gotta let women have their fantasies. Yo, I think the problem is we like certain shit. Women, a lot of girls wants to like do like a lot of shit girls get slut shamed for, and a lot of the slut shaming comes from men, unfortunately.
Why?
But it's like, you know, you got what?
No, I'm not saying against you. I'm just saying the slut shame.
You don't like that term. You don't like that term.
right, go ahead, Mr. Brown. Go ahead.
I'm trying to keep the misogyny down, y'all. Shit.
He is hiding it.
I'm trying to keep the misogyny down.
We drowning on the misogyny like Sonic on level 4. What I was trying,
the point I was trying to make.
But you can't get nutted in by 5 niggas but on the slut shame. Like, you just got trained by 5 niggas and y'all love crazy. So that's like you can't go ahead and slut shame it at that point.
All right, Flash. But what if you nutted in 5 girls the same night?
It's a double standard. I will be the first to admit it. I will be the first to admit it. I'm not going to pretend shit ain't out there. But it is.
This is why
here we go.
You a consistent motherfucker.
He stands on the shit. He stands on the shit. You can't.
I agree with him.
But I just saying, obviously we know double standards exist to a degree with guns and, men and women in their sexual relations. But I think, you got to give women a space to, like, I'm not even saying have a whole phase. I'm just going to say give space to, like, discover themselves sexually. You'll get your best partner. Yeah. If she had her moment to, like, call it a whole phase or whatever. I'm not even saying that, but she took time to, like, figure out what the fuck she really likes.
She's not taking a sabbatical from college. She is smashing.
If a woman, if a girl, because this comes to the whole conversation of, like,
so again, so a girl
versus wait, DJ Melodes will say.
But wait, I just have a question for Mr. Brown.
What?
Or a statement.
Okay.
You realize women call their whole phase a whole phase. Guys don't call it that. They do. We don't call it their whole phase.
But because societal, that's from society.
But they themselves say that they
because society deemed it behavior. They deem it whole behavior.
Here's my philosophy on the whole phase. Real quick. Here's my philosophy on the whole phase. If a chick had a whole phase and she got the experience to do the shit that I like, and if she had,
if your girlfriend suck dick good, she sucked a couple dicks.
She learned how to suck dick from others' dicks before she sucked my dick.
When she didn't bad, she could discover suck dick from
wait. What if she got G'd out and she still don't suck dick good? Then what? You're nut from your whole phase, you're nut from your sabbatical, and it was a big ass waste of time. So now I'm still stuck with the same lame ass head, and you ain't getting no benefit from all that whole phase shit you was doing. And that is a very real possibility.
So but you talking about an outlier.
I don't even know how we got on.
I don't know how we got here. What the fuck? That's the way. This got way
left. Look, y'all learned how to fuck based off of, like, multiple experiences with different women.
Sure, for sure.
Right? Yes. Y'all learn how to eat pussy based off of eating different pussies.
Yes. Sure.
And brazzers.
And ex-hamster. And DJ Melodes and your
that's like 1970s shit.
In your backsliding days, you learn how to do what it is you do and be respectful on what you cancel based off of your experience in the past. So it's just like,
but there's a difference though.
No, it's not. This is why.
My husband did notice a difference when we got back together.
Right, she went out and got some experience.
You learned some shit.
Exactly. That's my point.
In the streets.
I don't give a fuck about a girl's whole phase. The reason why is because Superhead didn't learn how to become Superhead without sucking some dicks.
So hold on.
So you gonna turn down head from Superhead?
Okay, hold on.
And get back sliding days.
No, I wouldn't. But that's not saying I'm white for Superhead.
He said he wouldn't. I think it's his point is like he's not gonna like.
We talking to be in a relationship.
Being someone you
so like prime
example,
right? And I'm not saying
if he found out she did some shit that he doesn't necessarily
look. I'm not trying to be Kung Fu Panda right now. I'm about to sound like Kung Fu Panda real quick right now though. But listen, yo, your girl did some shit that she ain't told you.
Absolutely.
Right.
And here's the thing though. But the same shit she ain't told you, she do on your ass. So here's the thing.
But guess what? So let's say that hypothetically a tape comes out, right? Let's say it's your girl.
We're not talking about, but that's an
not
extreme.
Your girl personally, but I'm saying like
that's an extreme.
I'm just saying just to illustrate the point, right? And I'm not using your girl. I'm just using a hypothetical chick. If a hypothetical chick that you just met, right, at Green Turtle. And she like, yo, you like, fuck with shorty. She cool. She you the best that you have in your life. Y'all talking for 3 months. Next thing you know, a video come out with her. She fucking the whole Baltimore Ravens squad in the back of the locker room. And she eating ass. Niggas busting her shorty face. Shorty sitting back. She sitting back. Hold on. And she sitting back. And I ain't that she wiping out. She's like, next. That shit ain't gonna change the perception a little bit. Tell me that ain't gonna change the perception. Tell me you gonna kiss her in the mouth the same amount of affection you did.
That's very extreme.
Flash, to be fair, I met her at Green Turtle, so I can't be mad.
That's very extreme.
Why the Baltimore Ravens? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They can't even pay their players properly.
You know what? You're
Lamar Jackson's like, bah. Yeah, next.
Did he get his contract? Did he get his contract? I'm okay if he got his contract.
And then and then run through the hole.
Like I said, I don't know how
we got here.
Wow.
Quarterback sneak.
I think Flash got some serious shit for us today.
Yes.
We got a lot of serious shit.
Clearly.
I got so fucking sidetracked now and shit.
I think Flash has serious issues.
So wait.
I got
Speaking of fucking multiple people, what serious shit you got for us today, Flash?
Wow. Got him.
Segway King.
Got him.
Tell us about these lies.
Right. Tell us about these lies that people be spewing to fuck chicks. I mean, in order to report real news.
Are you sure you're going to be able to talk after that insane rant?
I know. I'm trying to get myself right.
He's trying to get us something.
I'm trying to get myself straight. I gotta get this nigga name right too.
This motherfucker is talking about the Baltimore Ravens.
Yo took it there.
Orgy,
I'm just
pretty
saying,
much.
like context and that shit matters. Like whole phase can be cool, but depending on what you do, whole phase may not be cool, depending on how bad your whole phase was. That's all
that just can't be an experience in your life.
Like,
has to be a lesson behind it.
So
what if, this speaking of the soft life, that's how these hoes are now. They done did so much hoe shit, and now they want to live that soft life.
True.
With a square.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That do be fucked up because the square dude is the one they ain't want to fuck with. Now that they didn't gave pussy to all the other dudes, now the square dude is the one that got fucked the chick.
Probably got
now I sound like Flash. What's the serious shit?
I want the soft life. Well, technically, they put the hard work in.
I see what you did there. That's a good callback. That's a good callback. You know what, Melodes? You're funny. You make funny jokes.
Slaps knee.
I made a funny.
Snap. I'm gonna pour another drink and then we gonna stop this shit. I got you guys' names.
So talk amongst yourselves. We'll be right back. Yo, Flash, what's that serious shit you got, man?
All right, so it's good, guys. Again, there's two things that I'm sure of in life. One is that Lil Wayne is the best rapper of all time, and two is that if you have an issue regarding the wellness of life of citizens in America, Republicans are going to be the wrong side of it. And today is no different. You know what I'm saying? But now we're going to go to the realm of media, and we're going to talk about Fox News versus every other more or less Democratic or we'll just say mainstream. Other news outlets, because all of them ain't even political. Long story short, Fox News got caught lying about the election. And what I mean by that is that their chairman, Rupert Murdoch, in a court deposition testified that yes, we knew the election was fair, yes, we knew the election was free, but we lied about it and we promoted it so that we would not lose viewers. What he came down to was money. His words, not mine. You don't believe me, it's all online. Please go look it up. And I know most of y'all are probably on conspiracy theory, so, hey, take it for what you want. But for all you rational people, it's out there. End of the day, like I said before, with everything else, Republicans and Democrats are not the same. You can be biased, but it's the difference between being biased in what you report and then straight up lying about what you report. That's no different from coming out saying that Joe Biden wanted to kill all cows to help global warming. Like, it's been so... Yes, it's a thing. It's a thing. I promise you this is the thing.
And people is going on here.
Yo, and the sad part is that people come to me and they're like, yo, yes, why does Joe Biden want to get rid of cows? And I'm looking at them literally like, what are you talking about? And it's because Fox News gets on TV and says...
Bitch, get out the way.
But I guess my biggest pet peeve is that once they get proven wrong, they try to act like they didn't back it in the first place. So, again, what Tucker Carlson did recently was show January 6th, and he was like, oh, see, no, these were peaceful people. They didn't breach this. They didn't hurt officers. This is just them in the Capitol not doing anything. And then they fast forward, and anybody that saw any type of news saw that they were sitting back, hurting officers, doing all types of destructive stuff. So my question comes down to this. At what point are you going to admit that you're wrong? To me, if you're a Republican and you listen to Fox News, you are the equivalent to somebody that's in Primerica or in Herbalife. Like, yo, when are you going to realize that you've been had? When are you going to cut your losses?
Facts.
Like,
same thing about the people in MSNBC.
I don't think so. Give me an example.
Yo, listen, I just don't think that.
No. I need an example, chat. Like, yo, give me an example of when they lied and was like, we know this is false and we're going to do it anyway.
What's her name? Rachel Maddow. There you go.
That's Fox News.
Rachel Maddow.
No, you're right.
I'm about to say, wait.
So, all right, so give me the scenario.
Look.
What's the scenario?
No. All I'm gonna say is this. Very broadly speaking, do I think that niggas from Fox News go to happy hour with niggas from CNN and or MSNBC? Yes. Do I think that niggas from the Republican side of Congress be fucking with the niggas from the Democratic side of Congress when the cameras is off and get drinks with them? Yes. Do I have video evidence? Fuck no.
So what are we talking about? Okay. So what are we talking about? Okay. We have concrete evidence of them in court saying I lied. Because I lied. I knew this wasn't true. And the worst part about it, laws got changed off of that shit. So at the end of the day, voter restricting laws got changed because these people lied. So show me where CNN or MSNBC did something to that equivalent. Not that we having drinks afterwards. The fact that you got on news and you lied about some shit you knew was true.
You almost said CSI.
You talking about something?
I heard that.
Wait. You talking about something different from me. So I'm gonna say this one thing and I'm gonna fall back. All right. Quick question. Mm-hmm. You from the west side of Baltimore, right? Mm-hmm. You know the nigga that ran all the shit in your hood when you was growing up that made the decisions for certain things that happen to certain people, right? Mm-hmm. Not knowing but know of the person. Mm-hmm. Chances are, maybe that person got caught up in court, maybe that person didn't, right? Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is like that. It's one of them scenarios where everybody in the hood know what's going on and who's responsible for it, but does the things that they know that they can provide rise to the level of quote unquote viable evidence in court? Fuck no.
That's still not the same though. That's not even the same. Because at the end of the day, like it's different between, by that same logic, that's like the drug dealer going on and saying, I shot such and such.
But that's what the court is looking for. And what I'm saying is everybody know Avon Barksdale what Avon Barksdale did, but everybody also know that like you don't fucking say what Avon Barksdale did.
Right.
That's just what
but when it comes down to
the wire or whatever.
But when it comes down to facts, right? We can go with speculation all day, but when it comes to facts, what we know what happened is that the people on Fox News got up and lied, which inevitably sparked an insurrection, which also sparked voting laws being changed when they had no basis on any of it.
Right.
All
so
it was
on all the same thing. Hold them liable for that.
But what I'm saying is, show me an equivalent where the liberal or mainstream media did the same thing. I'm not talking about speculation. I'm talking about actual examples. We're not talking about The Wire. We're talking about real stuff where it happened. Show me something concrete that's tangible where it's like, yo, we got on here and we lied and this is what it led to. Because otherwise it's not the same.
Here's what I'm saying. The law punishes dumb criminals. The law says, hey, did you get on phone or some emails or whatever thing that we can present in court and say that you and admit that you did the shit? Yes? All right, we sending your dumb ass to jail. No? We can't prove it. And that's fine, right? Like the game is the game, right? I'm not even worried about that. What I'm saying is this. Both sides is gang. Like you can't say that Republicans is gang.
You know what this sounds
like? Wait. You can't say that Republicans is gang, but Democrats is not gang. And I'm not in either one of these motherfucking gangs, so I don't really care because one of them is going to be in power, like at some point. So who cares, right? But what I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is, Fox News. It sounds like from what you're saying was dumb enough to say the shit that they were doing in mediums that's documented. You know, text messages or email or whatever, like Hillary Clinton with the goddamn emails and the server and all that. That's your fault.
They admitted that they
and Trump's daughter got caught with the same thing.
Right. So here's my thing: if you're dumb enough to do shit in mediums that's documented, that's on you. You played the game wrong. But all I'm saying is this: I'm not here to prove anything because I really don't. I don't really feel like none of them gangs is here to really solve actual issue.
Right.
Vanny, I love you. Know what it sounds like, though?
Wait.
What?
So, like, for me to try and sit there and give you, like, evidence that I done dug through and found to say Democrats did this would make me sound like I'm in the other gang. But I don't give a fuck about none of them gangs. Like, all right, look. We have 59 minutes, so I'm not even going to go into I'm not even going to go into the whole the whole fact that I didn't feel fulfilled in the last time that I voted, which was the last election. None of y'all woke motherfuckers.
Vinny, after all of that, bro, you know what this sounds like? It's like if somebody owe you $5 after losing the bet. You like, yo, can I get my money? Oh no, but you teach a man the fist, and you know he'll get it for a lifetime. But
like
you give him cash.
Exactly. Didn't want to take 7 shots when it came down.
Exactly. Presented on these bets. Okay. It's like, yo, bro, give me an example, dog. Right. Like you did all of that, all these hyperboles and all these examples. You ain't give me an example yet, though.
Hyperboles.
Flash.
Hyperbole.
I don't know nothing about geometry, so I ain't gonna speak on hyperbole. But 20 on me. All right. Melodes.
We're not.
Melodes.
No, we're not going to do it.
For the listeners.
Continue to talk to him about this shit.
We are
not bringing it up.
For the listeners, to these alleged shots, if you can show me right now on your phone where a Joe Biden credit has gone to your student loans, you can line up double the shot. You can line up 14 shots, and I will
don't count
on camera right now.
Hold on, you can't do that because the Supreme Court blocked it.
No, they didn't.
No, I'm sorry, not Republicans blocked it. And it has to go to the Supreme Court.
No, they didn't.
Spoke. Yes, they did.
They didn't.
That's why we're hearing it now. Yes, they did.
They filed a legal. They filed like
which did what? Which did what?
It didn't do anything.
It stopped it.
There's nothing stopping Joe Biden from saying fuck that law.
They are literally fighting in the court right now to pass it. What are you talking about?
The only thing that is preventing it is the fact
that it has to go to the Supreme Court.
No. The only thing that's stopping it is the Biden administration's belief in the rule of law. If them niggas wanted to be on their Trump shit and said, fuck that. All y'all niggas getting 20 racks off y'all student loans, sue me later and try to get that money back from all these niggas.
What's the problem with that, Fanny? What's the problem with that? You already mentioned it, but what's the problem with that?
It's a loaded question. The problem is they gotta go back to court and try to recoup the money.
Or
it may put loan borrowers in a worse situation because they gotta now pay that back. But if they
you can't skate over that. You cannot skate over the fact that's going to put people in more debt because you're trying to get something past the plastic.
I don't got no cash in me.
You cannot skip past that, bro. You can't do that.
Let's pretend this Target gift card is cash. If DJ Melody said,
"Oh, a Target gift card."
If I said,
and it
Flash,
says happy birthday, and ain't none of y'all niggas give me a birthday gift. So.
What was your birthday?
Another conversation for
I definitely invited y'all to
anyway, y'all saying Fox News? I'm sorry, y'all saying Fox News. I'm sorry, y'all saying Fox News.
We're not friends outside this pod.
We owe you a birthday.
Break up like Roy and Mel and Joe.
We owe you a birthday gift. We owe you a birthday gift.
You know what, Melodies?
Next episode, we got you on a birthday gift.
You know what?
2 months later.
You know what, Melodies?
2 months later, we're like super.
Hey, to be fair, all our birthdays pass and we don't get gifts. Like we just be like, yo,
well, guys don't get each other gifts.
But we do owe you a gift. So next podcast episode, we got you one again.
All right,
what, you get the gift of looking at 4 good-looking guys. You're welcome. That's year round.
No, it's on record. Next episode, we got DJ Melly's a gift. We do all her.
Edit this out, please.
So anyway, what's the takeaway from this?
We are about political stuff to birthday gifts.
All of me lying.
There you go.
Fox News. Thank you.
There we go.
No. My takeaway is, yo, stop being that person that's in Primerica. Stop being that Herbalife representative and realize when you've been had, cut your losses, and then move on with regular people, and then go with normal society.
Wait, Flash. What about ACN?
What about ACN?
Like, can you be a representative of ACN? Is that okay? Amway. Keisha Noni. It's all period.
Oh, I got you. I forgot about Tahisha. You're right. No, none of those are okay. Like Tisha, I need you to see it, but none of them. Terrell Owens, yes, because he was in that too, I think.
Tahisha Noni?
Yeah.
I mean, T.O., whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Just recognize your loss. Know when to cut your losses, because otherwise you start to look dumb after a point. And that's it. That's my point.
All right. Cool. Bet. Yo, this shit is messy, yo. Y'all straight niggas out here smoking hookah.
Wow.
No,
what a segue! What a segue!
I like that. Straight, go on with it.
Straight to the point.
Excuse me. I'll show you how it's done. Thank you.
Okay. Help us out.
Messy shit with Mr. Brown.
Hey.
Hookah shit. Smoke that shit. Messy shit Mr. Brown. Hey, we're going to smoke some messy shit.
Vinny did it better.
That kind of stuff.
Beginner's luck.
Beginners. This episode 31.
Hey, y'all. So we're gonna talk about messy topic, not necessarily messy people this time. So I saw y'all going up on the social medias, talking about this situation. I think it's all stemmed from this one podcast. I don't know the name, but it's a group of women talking about stuff, and then I think the topic at hand came up of the idea of men smoking hookah. And how I think the women on that podcast felt like, well, I don't think men should really be smoking hookah, or more so, I guess, men who identify as straight.
So ridiculous. I'm sorry. I know you're doing a thing, yo. This is so fucking stupid.
Bro, but like, yo,
fucking
can
dumb.
I say I saw some of the clips, and some of those clips did look suspect, though. Like, when you like,
Yeah, but
letting the
if you,
shoulders
Alright,
up with it, and
before we
get
get-
that shit together.
Before we continue with the message shit survey, all right, for the dicks in here, have you smoked hookah, Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Have you smoked hookah,
I have.
V-Lops? Have you smoked
I
hookah?
have.
I smoke hookah as well. All right, continue.
Oh,
Wait.
there you
One
go.
more survey. Do you like pussy?
Yes.
Okay, do you like pussy?
Can't get enough.
Do you like pussy? I love pussy. Okay, continue.
There you go. Enough said. No. Okay.
Wait, do you like pussy, Melodes?
No, we got that.
All right, never mind. Anyway,
Okay.
Mr. Brown, continue.
I am a straight man.
Oh yeah, you do identify as a
That's
person
true.
who dick in this episode.
Oh, no.
I am him.
Yes.
You are him.
Well, yeah. Okay. So obviously, like this, I guess that podcast started all these people giving their opinions on social media about should men be doing smoking hookah. Some people feel like it's gay for men to smoke hookah for whatever reason. Or I'm not even gonna say gay. I'm just gonna say, well, some people do, but I'm gonna say it's just not masculine.
I'm about to say, I don't think it makes you
Not
bad
masculine.
to look at it like it's
Not
like
masculine.
when
I don't mean to keep
I think it's like when you saw
It's so dumb, right?
guys aren't going to be allowed to do anything anymore.
But yo,
That's,
like,
that's what it really boils down to.
but like, yo, so
Like, nah, nigga, you eat bananas?
Yeah.
yeah, that's
dick.
crazy. Yo.
You're supposed to break the banana in half.
Right,
bruh,
swirl that
I
shit
ain't
in your
gonna front.
hand.
I'll put my
Here
shit
we
in
go,
a
here we
smoothie.
go.
I'll put my shit in a smoothie.
Nah,
I'ma
listen,
blend
if
it
you
all
think
up.
it's gay to eat a banana, I'm gonna
I don't think it's
fuck
gay.
with you. I'm gonna lean into that shit. I'm gonna take the banana.
Some of
I'm
y'all
gonna
gotta
look in your
deal
eyes
with
while
some
I
of
eat
y'all
that
gotta
shit.
deal with y'all
Now what?
weird homophobia because some of this shit is just too much.
I mean,
But
if
some of
you're
the stuff
eating
is
a
like
banana,
that.
if you're sucking on a banana and jerking off a banana, a little gay.
Hey,
But if
Well,
you
that's a
just
whole eating
No, not the banana. Now,
But
if
if
you were
you're
doing
just
that
eating
to
a
a
banana.
dick, sure. But like, no. Here's my thing. I think I have a theory.
But I think it just boils down to like the whole masculinity at large, right? And I think as a response to cancel culture a little bit too. So many people are like thinking masculine, especially when the black community, it's like masculinity is under attack.
It is though.
To
I
a degree.
agree.
To a degree.
To an extent.
But I think y'all taking, but because of that belief, y'all are taking these extreme takes on like just a man doing some simple shit and trying to apply sexuality to it. I'm like, and if we're gonna really break it down, hookah stemmed from. It's not an American thing. That stemmed from like Arabic, Indian culture. Men.
Some of them whole hands
smoking-
walking down the street too, though. So
Huh?
let's be clear.
To what?
Like it's a social norm thing because some of those people in other countries, it's not uncommon for a guy to hold hands with another guy. You better not hold my hand.
Okay, but
all right, fine, I'll move it then. You son of a bitch.
but it's different cultures. But again, that has nothing to do with someone's sexuality.
But that's a different
just part
culture,
of their
right? Exactly.
Sure,
Exactly.
no, for sure.
Can I ask Mr. Brown a question? Like, I don't know. What do you think about what these people say? Like, is it? I mean,
I think it's a little silly, but
Yeah.
I think the fact that it blew up so because if you saw like Twitter and all these people commenting on it, and you had famous people commenting on it, and
it's given.
and then you had like because I guess Saucy said the rapper Saucy Santana.
Saucy Santana.
Yo, if a
He-
gay
no,
dude
no.
says this shit is gay, it's
So-
probably
No, I wouldn't go that far.
It's
But-
Well, here we go.
suspect.
Here we
Right,
go.
that's what I'm
but
saying.
you can't
That's
say
what I'm
you can't
saying.
say this word for face
So
value.
that was
My
my
thing
thing.
is
When
this.
go ahead.
Like,
Let's
I don't necessarily think it's gay. My issue with it now is like men are literally addicted to it. Like people who have bought their own hookahs, they just smoke them all day, every day. They go to the club, they just smoke.
If you got a table, you got
Like,
hookah. That's what.
yeah, it's just like that's what
But-
my issue is. Like now, it seems like you are straight addicted to that shit. And it's giving pookie. Like it's not even a gay straight thing to me. It's like you can't do nothing without
so when you
tip on your lip.
Well,
Case in point,
so people, I think all of us have probably at least smoked hookah once in our life, right?
Yeah.
So
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it. So I couldn't do it every day. I can do it a lot. Like I don't need it. Like there's certain people who like I think the people who are really heavy in the club scene.
Yes.
They gotta have they gotta have table.
Yes.
So those people who like do hookah like every weekend.
But it's like,
that's the shit.
That's a lot.
I really think that's kind of what is coming. The hate is kind of, I feel like, because that's what you see on social media. You see everybody in the club, everybody partying, everybody got that hookah, everybody on live with that hookah. I feel like
you post it on your story. I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of it. If I'm out and about and I got a hookah on me, I'm gonna post a story.
I feel like that's kind of what people just ran it through the hole, and now they're putting
the cigar smoke picture.
But I will say it's a hookah.
That's gay. That's gay.
Honestly,
you smoke a cigar.
Ain't nobody come out.
If you want to think about it, the visual of smoking a cigar compared to hookah.
All I'm saying is,
I mean, that shit mad big and brown.
Hey,
not big and brown.
Saucy Santana ain't get up here and say smoking cigars again. He said smoking hookahs.
So I'll say this.
To be fair, if I'm walking down the street,
another gay dude commented and said the opposite of him. Like so y'all know Rolling Ray.
Oh yeah,
the guy with the wheelchair. The wheelchair guy. He's a social media pop.
Okay.
But anyway, he was like on a reality show or whatever. But anyway, he's from DMV. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from DC. But like anyway, he responded to saucy shit. He was like, nah, that's not true. That's cap. You can do what you want in his little list. But he was like,
So here's my conspiracy.
If a gay dude tell me something is gay, I'm probably not gonna do it.
He keeps saying that.
I'm just saying.
It's really hard.
Like, if a gay dude that's gay.
That shit. I think that was. So you know how they call girls pick me's if you like do too much of like defending like.
Yeah, that's probably what they said about Rolling Ray.
I feel like probably like the gay community probably pushed back on Santana was like, nah, you better pick me. You're trying to like make yourself look cool to the straights because
I don't know if that's the truth, but like I could be walking a certain way. If a gay go up and say, oh, that's gay. All right, I'm gonna adjust some shit. Like I'm at to like wait, move the adjust the weight. I'm walking some kind of way.
Came out the pussy a grown man. This man, he ain't had nobody tell him this. He just knew.
He came out the womb.
He's manliest man ever.
He came out the womb looking like he is now.
Here's my conspiracy theory. I think Saucy Santana was probably being like funny.
Like, I don't want the male
doctor
to circumcise me.
And people took it serious.
To his credit,
yeah. I think Saucy was being serious. I mean,
he
was joking, but people took it serious. Like, cause he was like, nah, if you a man, you need to roll a backwood or something like it's funny.
Can I paint this picture of Vinny?
You know what I'm saying?
Can I paint you Vinny? So like, let's say that like you playing line, right? And you playing football, you playing line, and you like on your 3-point stand shit, and then a dude walking by, you walk by on the track, like, damn, I like the way you bent over. You ain't gonna stand up real quick. You ain't gonna stand up real quick. Wait for him to walk over that side.
I'm gonna say thank you.
20 on me. 20 on me. Flash. Do you know how a proper center to quarterback exchange is learned?
I know.
At 10?
Yes.
They tell the quarterback, this thumb right here, you put it together with this one. This top thumb right here, if in order to know that you'll make sure you won't fumble the ball, you need to feel his balls with the thumb. This is at 10. Wait. No. This is at 10. So you need to feel his ball. If you don't feel his balls, you're not in there enough. That way you don't fumble the center of the quarterback exchange when you hike the ball.
What's a critical piece of equipment that every football player wears?
Now fuck that cup shit, yo.
No, you can't skate over that. You can't skate over that.
Yeah.
I do. What? Oh snap.
But yeah, Flash, that's how you learn the quarterback center exchange.
And you wear a cup so you never come anywhere near the person's actual nuts. That's all I'm saying.
Gooch.
Man, you saying that is like saying how the dude peeled, like pull the banana piece off and shake it in his hand. Nah, yo, it's still
How's that the same?
Like,
how's that remotely the same?
Because you still trying to overcompensate for some shit that you think look gay but actually is.
Nah. Cause like, yo, if you got a cup, you're not touching that person's actual genitalia. You're going for the ball, and then you go from there.
Technically, yeah.
If my cup is adjusted the right way, I shouldn't feel you at all.
But a lot of dudes don't be wearing.
And you got a butt pad. And you got a cup and a butt pad, so you shouldn't be getting nothing to be touched.
You're supposed to wear your butt pad.
Exactly. These are the things people don't know. So you
field.
shouldn't be touched in an intimate area
You're
anyway.
good on the football field.
I think I'm
Is
gonna
that
be.
why chicks watch football?
They do.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yo, whole time I was watching Creed, sitting back talking about, and like the fucked up part, she was like, all right, you can go back to the gym whenever you want to now. I'm like, word.
Wow.
Hey, what you trying to say about you and Jonathan Majors?
Exactly. I'm like, yo,
Speaking of cups and balls and
What you say?
Well, you like Jonathan?
Wait, what you
What, you like Jonathan
Might as well
Majors?
expand on that now.
What, you like Jonathan
they
Majors?
show Big Meech's fake dick on BMF.
Fake dick. What?
Did y'all see that?
No.
I haven't seen the latest episode of
I
that.
saw the memes.
He was
going
fucking
by.
a girl in the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
don't think that's a
and it was
spoiler.
like a huge fake dick, but it was like a gap between the stomach and where the dick came out. So clearly, it's a fake dick. I ain't saying go look at the dick, but go look at it.
But yo, if it's fake, then why does it matter
though?
though? But if it's fake, then why does it matter though? That's like
I was just thinking about dicks. Y'all was talking about cups and fingers on balls.
We're gonna stop this.
So
right?
we can just wrap
We're gonna stop this right now.
So, what's the takeaway of this?
I ain't no takeaway. Cut off the fucking mic.
If you like hookah, do you? Don't worry. It has nothing to do with your
Fucking disgusting.
And
Look, grown
We
man,
will
if you want to suck on some hookah, then suck on some hookah.
Do it.
That
Shit.
doesn't help the argument at all.
You know what I mean? And
At the end of the day, if it's not a literal dick in your mouth, it's not.
But hey,
And look, if it
hey,
is,
but
then
chicken
that's
you
your
sideways,
choice.
you
Even
know,
that,
so
yeah,
you.
but you might need to get into an NA meeting.
I'm gonna need y'all to
Y'all
stop,
niggas
stop letting y'all,
just
you know,
addicted to the
homophobia, like
hookah.
tell you can't do all this stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
In
Don't be
a meeting.
And men.
An NA meeting. What the fuck? Nicotine.
right?
Nicotine.
It's something in
AJ,
that hookah that
hookah
got these
anonymous.
people hooked.
I think
I will say this though, with hookah, like when you drinking, it just keeps the buzz.
that's true. I give you that one totally.
So do we brownies.
So notice nobody does it sober.
Yeah, I've never done hookah.
Yeah, never done it sober.
Yeah, I've
ever.
never smoked hookah sober.
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
Apparently, we all gay. Apparently.
They like them tips on their lips.
Damn
All
it!
right, so
Hey, all right. Look.
Damn
Yeah, I'm gay. You tell me how gay I am when I'm fucking your girl. Anyway,
There you go.
Hey.
Shawn Michaels said that. Wait a minute.
he did.
Yes, Shawn Michaels said that.
Hey, great minds think alike.
There you go.
I guess so.
Alrighty. So,
all right, so does anybody got anything to put the audience on today?
Some hookah.
Everybody got something.
I got one. You got one? Anyone else?
I got a couple, but I'm gonna let y'all go because I didn't talk my shit already.
It's not too long. All right, so for my put you on, I'm gonna talk about a TV show. Shout out to Hulu because they got their original content stepping up. But it's a show called Unprisoned that just came out. It's a show starring Kerry Washington, Delroy Lindo. Basically, the premise of the show is this guy. So it's about a father and son dying. A father and daughter. So Kerry Washington's the daughter. Her father just gets released from prison. And it's a comedy, but it's basically about him because he's been in and out of prison her whole life. So the premise of the show is basically about him trying to like readjust to life. You know, he just got out of jail like over 15 years, so it's about that struggle with him like knowing what iPhone is. Meeting his grandkid for the first time.
Okay.
The trials and tribulations of their relationship because she's in the back of her head she's always saying he's gonna go right back to jail. And he's trying to like make sure he keeps saying I'm not going back to jail ever again. So it's a comedy actually.
What's it called again?
Unprisoned.
Unprisoned.
It's on Hulu. But it's a good show. I watched I'm like 2 episodes in. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty dope. It's an interesting concept.
Okay.
I fucks with it.
Awesome. My put you on is if you haven't seen it yet, please go see Creed 3. It was an amazing movie, and the first of movies in a very long time that had a perfect trilogy. Michael B. Jordan's directing it. The fight scene at the end is amazing. Actually, all the fight scenes are pretty good. It's a interesting look into male friendship, and how when you take 2 different paths in life, when you reconnect, like the ramifications of taking those different paths, and how you can reconnect again if you want to pursue that. Jonathan Majors was amazing in it. I mean, yeah, he's amazing as King the Conqueror, but He was amazing in that movie. Everybody's great in the movie. A surprising thing in the movie, who I really enjoyed, was Creed's daughter. Was really cool. She was really cool. She was a great addition to the movie. So, and the best part about it, not best part, but the most interesting part is Rocky's not in it at all. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they take him completely out the franchise and it stands on its own is pretty fucking cool. And directed by Michael B. Jordan, his first directing role ever. He's the first person I've followed their movie career back to front. With Fruitvale Station. I don't know if anybody ever seen that. Amazing movie. But definitely see Creed 3. Amazing movie. And this is me putting y'all on.
There we go.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well played.
Back to front.
That shit gay.
Please. These niggas gay.
All right,
Flash, do you got to put on?
I was about to do a put on the ball.
Oh, I didn't know you had one. I wouldn't have done Creed.
Didn't you have
No, you
Creed?
can do Creed.
Flash got some Drake shit.
Oh my god, y'all keep doing that.
Oh no, Finesse 2 times. I was going to talk about that in the rapper Finesse 2 times. Like he's a dope.
Oh yeah, he's
ass
good.
rapper.
He's good.
Dope ass rapper.
Yeah.
He just came out the album or something.
He been out for a while, but he got an album called 90 Days Later. That's amazing. And he wrote for like Moneybagg Yo and everybody else.
I just watched the interview he had on Breakfast Club.
Dope, right?
Yeah.
Outside too.
So you
be
do some of
that
that hairline, but yeah.
If somebody else want to do it, cool, but I can do that if not.
You did it.
I just
It's
did
still
it.
recording, right?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Put me on Finesse 2 times. There you go.
I got just a very general put me on. I think Belly is a dope ass rapper. He has a dope ass catalog. He has an album, a recent album that came out in the last like year or so, so it's not very new. All right, DJ.
No
Mo.
one hit it called help.
That's all we got for you today. That's all we got. I think we covered everything. This was a good one. We talked a lot today.
Very talky today.
Very
Sure.
talkative
Very
today.
chatty.
So
Y'all niggas drunk. That's why.
Duh.
Chatty patties.
And it's called beer plans, not vegan.
Wait.
plans or some shit.
The irony that we call it beer plans,
And that's
but
what we
all drink
call-
liquor.
Right.
never been any beer in
all
here
the time.
whatsoever.
Well, there's
Except
beer
for
when
Chad
Chad-
That's what
saw-
I say.
when
When
Chad
Chad
said
said
yes,
yes,
beer.
Someone
it's-
mentioned that to me. She like, they were like, why do y'all call yourself beer plans and you don't drink any beer? I'm like, shut up.
Look,
We
not
could
for
have called it
nothing.
the
plans.
pregame podcast.
Look, not for nothing.
Could have did that pregame podcast.
Go follow our guy Chance. I will make sure that his Instagram is in the show notes because his beer is great.
Facts.
Huh?
Facts.
All
All right. Until next time.
Follow us at the Beer Plans Podcast on IG. Share it with a friend. And we love y'all.
Peace.
We out.
Peace. Get a vasectomy.